Hi students, welcome to Plus One Computer class. Hope you all are fine and safe at home. Nowadays we are discussing our last chapter, ICT and computing. Okay, Internet and mobile computing. Actually, Internet means we already studied network in 11th chapter. As a continuation of network, we are discussing about Internet. Then, in the previous video, we discussed about the various services of Internet. Okay, various services of Internet. We started with World Wide Web, www. After that, browser, web browsing, and also search engines. Okay, so these are the various services that we are using with Internet. Then, in this section, we are going to discuss one more application or one more service provided by the Internet. It's quite famous because all are using this service. Okay, so in this section, we are going to discuss email. What is mean by email? What is the speciality of email? And what will happen when we are sending a message from sender to receiver? And what are the contents of email? And also the advantages and disadvantages of email. Okay, so that we are going to discuss now. So our topic is email. Email or full form is electronic mail. Electronic mail. Email or electronic mail. That means using email we can contact a person in seconds. Contact a person means we can send messages from one place to another. There is no, that means no matter how far is the person is situating, but that person, that means the receiver should have an email address. If the sender and receiver should have an email address, then we can send messages to the receiver. Then we can send text messages, email, documents as an attachment. Attachment option also present. We can send text messages, letters like Word document as attachment file, Excel file. So many documents we can send as attachment. Okay, then here I am going to give an example. SCRT Kerala at gmail.com. Okay, this is an example for an email address, scrtkerala@gmail.com. Here, SCRT Kerala remains the category of domain name. Actually, SCRT Kerala is the username. Okay, username means we can have different types of username, like numbers also we can add, then special characters also we can add. So that is belonging to the user. According to the user's choice, we can give a suitable username. Then at gmail.com, this is known as domain name of the email server. Domain name of the email server. Example, here it is at gmail.com. So that means it is belonging to Gmail server. Then one more example, at yahoo.com. Then it is belonging to Yahoo. Then otherwise Rediff.com, then hotmail.com. So many other options are available. So all these belonging to the domain name of the Gmail service provider. Okay, domain name of email service provider. Here it is at gmail.com. So that's why it is belonging to Gmail. Okay, the email server is belonging to Gmail. Here we are using Gmail server for sending and also for receiving messages. So this is an example for email address. Okay, scrtkerala@gmail.com. Here scrt username and at gmail.com remains domain name. Clear? So this is email. Email is also known as electronic mail. In your textbook, the exact definition of email is present, that is, email enable us to contact a person in a world in a matter of seconds. Millions of email messages are sent over the internet via email or electronic mail. Okay, then email has become extremely popular communication tool. The email will be delivered almost instantly in the recipient mailbox. Apart from the text, we can send documents, pictures, etc. Along with the text messages, we can send documents, pictures, etc. as email attachment. So, this is email. This is a sample email address scrtkerala@gmail.com. Here scrtkerala remains the username, at gmail.com means domain name. Okay. So, these are the two sections. Clear? Then next one we are going to discuss sections of email. Okay. Sections of email. Okay, what are the different parts present in email? So, the first section was to. Okay, first section to. For what we are using this? To recipient address. So, in this section you want to write the recipient email address. Okay, what you want to type? You want to type the recipient email address. Okay, then in 2 there are some other options are present. First one is CCC and other one is BCC option. Here CC stands for carbon copy. What is that? Carbon copy. BCC stands for blind carbon copy. For example, if you want to send the same message to one or more users. Okay, one or more user, not a single user or not a single recipient. We had 5, for example, suppose you want to send an invitation letter to our school invitation, annual day invitation letter to all the other schools situated in Irinjalakuda. Okay, suppose you want to send an invitation letter to your friends and also relative, any of the case. Then there are 2 options. If we use the first option, we can only type one email address. Suppose one or more recipient's address are present, then we can make use of CC and BCC. CC stands for carbon copy. That means all the recipient address, that means secondary email address will be visible in this column. That means whoever is receiving that message, they can identify the number of person receives the same message. Okay, that means write the email address of the secondary recipient to whom the message has to be sent. Okay, you want to write the recipient address to whom the message want to be sent. But the speciality is this, whatever, or for example, if 50 email address, or suppose you want to send the invitation card to 15 different recipients or to different 50 receivers. Okay, then when any of the user receives a message, then at that moment along with the message he or she can view all the other recipient address. That means if 50 recipients are present, then 49 email ID also will be there. That means they can easily identify to whom or what are the peoples or what are the website they got the same invitation. So that is known as CC. Then blind carbon copy means, here it is blind carbon copy. That means the recipient address is hiding from all the other recipients. Okay, so this is write the email address of the ternary recipient who receives the message. When the message is received, the primary and secondary recipient cannot see the email address of tertiary recipient. That means only one email ID will be there. That means from which email address we are getting that. Okay, that is only. Other messages or other email address will not be visible to the recipient, ternary recipient. That means if we are sending it to 1, 2 or 3, then the secondary person can only view the primary. Primary means who are sending the message and also their own email address. Ternary address, that means the other address will not be displayed if we use BCC option. Then 4th section was subject. Subject means if we are typing or if we are sending a biodata, then we can attach the Word file along with your email. Then the recipient or the receiver receives the email, then at that moment if the subject is given, he or she can easily identify what are the content present inside that email address. So subject is used to give a suitable title for our email attachment. Then next one is content. Next one is content. Content means type your message here. You can type the message here. Otherwise, if you are not typing directly, you can attach the file. Okay, you can attach the file from any of the directory of your computer. Okay, so these all are the sections of email. Okay, here I am going to show one picture that's already present in your textbook. Okay, so please look at the picture. I will explain all the sections in that picture. Okay, first one is to manoj@gmail.com. Okay, only one recipient. Then CC joy@hotmail.com and hari@yahoomail.com. That means 2 recipients. Next one BCC. Here also we can give different email addresses. Then look at the subject. Here it is, subject is already given, seminar on computer network. Invitation, here that is known as subject. Then sir, madam, or that invitation letter, no, that is belonging to the category of content. Okay, so these are the different sections of email. So after completing all the data or after filling all the data, you can click on send button, then automatically the message will transfer to recipient's inbox. Okay, clear? So these are the different sections of email. Then next one, when we are sending an email using your email ID. Okay, first you want to open your email ID and you want to type the username and password. After login to Gmail, you can type a message or you can prepare a message. When you click on send option, what is happening internally that we don't know. Okay, what is happening? When we click on send button, automatically the message is transferring to the recipient email. In seconds it is taking place. So what will happen when we click on send button? That is working of email. What are the steps involved in email sending? The first step is, the first step. You want to compose the email. Okay, what will be the first step? Sender composes email. Okay, that will be the first step. Sender composes the email. Okay, what is it? Sender composes the email using Gmail, Yahoo, otherwise Rediff.com or whatever it is. Which of the service we can use, and we can create a mail, compose a mail. Then after that, when we are clicking on send button, automatically that message is transferring through sender upload message to SMTP server. When we click on send option, automatically it is uploading in SMTP server. SMTP server. Then before that, what does mean by this SMTP? SMTP stands for Symbol Mail Transfer Protocol. Symbol Mail Transfer Protocol. This protocol you already studied about. There are so many protocols are available. These are known as rules and regulations. According to the rules, network is working. So that's why Symbol Mail Transfer Protocol used for sending email. Okay, it is used for sending emails. Clear? Then SMTP, automatically when the sender click on send option, the message will be stored in SMTP server. The entire transaction in email is handled by SMTP server. Then this SMTP server will send that message to internet. Okay, the third step is message traverse internet. That means through several routers it will transfer, one by one it will reach the destination address. Then fourth step is message arrives at receiving server inbox. Message arrives at receiving server inbox. Then after that, what will be the fifth step? When the receiver will log into their own email ID and they will check in the inbox, is there any other new messages present. If the message is present, the recipient or the receiver can open that message and it can read the message. Okay, clear? So that is happening in email. So working of email. First, the sender want to compose the email. After composing the email, it will transferring to SMTP server. SMTP means Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, and internet message. After that, it will transfer that message to the internet. Internet means it will travel through different routers and it reaches the destination address and it will be stored in receiving server inbox. When the receiver opened the inbox or if any new message is present, at that moment the receiver can open and watch or read the message. Okay, so this is happening when we are sending an email or when we click on send button, the actual procedure is taking place as this. Okay, so this is how working of email. Then, so we studied about email, what are the contents of email, sections of email. Next we are going to discuss some of the advantages of email. The first advantage that we already know, when we click on send button, at that moment in seconds the message is transferring to or the message is sending to the receiver's email address. So what will be the first advantage? Speed. Then second one, email, if you know the basic, anyone can send and receive email. So the second advantage is easy to use. What will be the second advantage? Easy to use. Third advantage is, I already mentioned, suppose you want to send an word file, one or more word file, attachment option will be present. So we can attach images, audio file. Nowadays Google Drive also available for attaching video file also. So the provision of attachment also present. Provision of attachment. Then next one, environment friendly. Next advantage is environment friendly. Environment friendly because we are dealing with soft copy. Okay, you don't want to take print out and you don't want to take 50 copies. For example, suppose you want to send invitation card to 50 peoples. Then what you want to do? You want to print 50 individual copies. Then you want to send or you want to post. Definitely you want to post that invitation address to the corresponding address. But if you are using email address, you don't need to take any hard copy. Soft copy is enough to send. So that's why it is environment friendly. Emails do not use papers and save a lot of trees from being cut down. Then next one, reply to an email. Okay, we can reply to an email. That option also possible. When we need to reply to an email, we can use a provision of attaching previous email as reference. We can use a previous email as reference. It helps to refresh the recipient about the subject. Then next one, cost effective. Cost effective. Then one more is there. The last option is available anywhere. Cost effective means we need only an email account and also internet connection. That is enough. Then we can send and also receive emails. The last term is available. Anywhere it is available. Only the requirement is one email account and also internet. Then, so these all are the advantages, but some other disadvantages also present. That means there will be one virus present, email virus. So, through email attachment, there is a chance for virus attack. That means email may carry virus. Okay, email may carry virus. Second one, junk mails. Okay, unwanted mails will come. That means checking and deleting unwanted mails consume a lot of time. Junk mails or spams, that kind of files will come as an attachment of email. So these are the two disadvantages of email. That means email may carry virus, and second option or second disadvantage is junk mails also can come. Okay, so these are the advantages and disadvantages of email. Clear? Hope you understood the concept of email. So again we will revise the topics that we studied. What does mean by email? Actually email enable us to contact any person in the world in a matter of seconds. Then after that we discussed about the sections of email. Sections are 2, CC, that means carbon copy, blind carbon copy, subject, content. Then working of email, how email is working, and advantages of using email. Okay, so these are the contents that we studied. Then it's very important question, email. Then you want to write 2 questions in your notebook. The first question was briefly explain the different sections of email. Then second option, list and explain the advantages of email. Advantages and disadvantages of email, both you want to write. Okay, so this is one of the most popular service of internet, email. So by this all the services we discussed, starting from www to internet to email address or email. Okay, so hope you understood. The remaining concept we will discuss in the next video. Okay, then thank you.